I, 26, female, husband, 25, male, cheated on me in our home, while he was supposed to be looking after our son, 3, male. My husband and I have been together 5 years, and we have 2 children, 3, male and 2, female. Last week, I was taking my daughter to the doctor and I was going to bring my son along. My husband told me not to worry about it and he would look after him. Once we were done at the doctor, I went to go visit my sister for a little bit with my daughter. Both our children are perfectly healthy. My daughter just had this cough that kept getting worse, so I took her to the doctor. She's getting better now, but last night I got an email from a woman yesterday evening. I had just put the kids to bed and I was working. The title read Concern Over Your Son. It caught my eye because I was thinking, who is this and why is she talking about my kid? This woman, Ember, fake name, claimed to know my husband. Not only that she claimed to be sleeping with my husband and that they were in love. She messaged me to tell me that she was over at my house last week, the day I took my daughter to the doctor. She even mentioned this is in the email. She told me my son was wandering around while my husband and I, quote, fucked my brains out in your bed. She told me to take my son with me when I got out so they can have some privacy. The things I wanted to do, her when I read it, hell, would reserve a special section just for me. I was furious and asked my husband, who was watching TV, who is Amber. The look on his face said it all. You could just tell his heart sank and he was shitting himself. He was stuttering and was telling me she's nobody. A long argument later, he told me to go fuck myself and left. He called me and left a voicemail on our home phone, told me he was leaving me and he hated being a father. He told me to keep the kids and keep his shit. He sent this again as a text for some reason. I don't know what to do next. I am still in shock. I'm angry. I need some guidance. I did so much for him. I earned more money than him. I paid for almost anything that loser did. I work in marketing for a major company and he is an unemployed mechanic. Story 2. I, 30 female, caught my husband, 31 male, in an affair and I don't know how to move on. Infidelity. I've suspected things had been going on for a while but kept brushing it off. I thought he would never do that to me since around April he's been refusing my attempts to have sex most of the time, sitting differently on the couch to where he's facing away from me. Little things. It's with one of our good friends. She came to my house a few weeks ago. She's texted me. She's pretended to be there for me. I found out because I rolled over and they were having a Snapchat conversation. She said she wished she could be there to hold him and he summarized that I tried to seduce him last night and mocked it. I confronted him and he admitted it. He said it was because quarantine was stressful. He does not want to work things out. He thinks of me only as a friend in his heart. When I told her husband, he confronted her and apparently they actually kissed back in February. I think at that moment I was never going to be enough for him. We used to be so happy. The week before they kissed, we celebrated Valentine's Day together. He bought us a nice bottle of wine for our anniversary. We had fun. We were perfect. I don't know where to go from here. We've been married only about a year. I feel like he took so much from me and doesn't even want to go to therapy or work this out. I don't want to leave my house, but everywhere in it, I see him. He chose her. I've been cheated in every relationship I've ever been in. He was supposed to be my forever. I don't know what to do. I've made therapy appointments, but I was also laid off last month, so I have too much free time to analyze every single moment where he might have been lying to me or where I made myself pathetic trying to cling to him. How do I start to get through this? Third story. I'm 26 female, pretty sure my fiance, 29 male, is sleeping with my sister, 24 female. Infidelity. My fiance and I have been together for almost 5 years now, and we have been engaged for close to 10 months. We've had an absolutely wonderful relationship. He's kind, sweet, hardworking, and extremely attractive. While we've had our ups and downs, like every other couple, we've always been able to communicate very effectively and understand the other's feelings in any sort of conflict. He's everything I want in a man, and I love him dearly. Anyways, yesterday while he was out, I was transferring some photos from a recent vacation we had taken into my laptop. Some of the photos were on his laptop, so I decided to go onto his laptop and quickly get the photos into a USB to transfer onto mine. When I went to his laptop, I saw that he had FB open, and also noticed that he was messaging my sister. I found this kind of strange. I mean, they're not really that close and don't talk to one another unless we're at a family event. So I opened up the message box, and it shows a lot of messages between the two. In them, it contains a ton of dirty texts, nudes, and messages to meet up. I was absolutely shocked when I saw this. It turns out whenever he tells me I'm going out with the boys, he's really been fucking my sister. He hadn't shown any signs of being unhappy or cheating. I mean, we're getting married in 2 months for God's sakes. And my sister? Our entire lives have been so close to one another. She's the one who ran to, spill all my secrets, get advice and support from. She even helped my fiancé propose to me. I just can't believe they would do this to me. I'm sorry if this post is all over the place. I've consumed more alcohol in the past 24 hours than in the past 6 months. I was sure we were going to spend the rest of our lives together. And then this happened. He's been at his mother's house for the past few days visiting, and on the 23rd, we're heading back to my family's house for Christmas. I have absolutely no clue as to how to deal with this. How do I even act around my sister and fiancé knowing they've been having an affair? I'm devastated that the two people closest to me could betray me so deeply. I just don't understand. Please, please, please help me.